Hey YouTubers, good morning, it's Rob. We've got another good video this morning. I've been making videos for 18 years, and one of the most popular, absolutely the most popular question people constantly ask me about YouTube and making YouTube videos is how much do you make? Well, maybe there's exceptions. One time I went to the hospital and some of the doctors there, they want to know, can't they sue you? Can't they sue you? They weren't interested in how much money I make. They want to know, can they sue me? No, if you want to know how much money you can make, it's kind of complex, but I'm going to break it down to really simple ways. I'll go to a website that can help you out. Also, there's a chart I made that has a breakdown that would be very helpful. Here's my channel. If you go to anybody's channel, if you click on the more part here, it will take you over to this section and give you some statistics. And it'll show us that I've got X amount of subscribers, X amount of videos, but here's the key. I've got 28 million views. So YouTube pays you 1,000 views, or it's called CPM, cost per mil, which is French or something for or Latin or whatever for 1,000. So cost per thousand is what they pay you for the advertisers according to the particular niche or topic. Um, it's like I said, a little complicated. Your earnings going to be dependent on your audience location, the engagement, watch time, and niche. And engagement means like when they watch your video, did they keep watching? Did they go to another video? And obviously, watch time is how much time you watch. But niche can vary a lot. So what I did is I made a chart here. Let's go to the chart of all the different topics, not all of them, but many of the different topics, and how much money on average people make for each niche. So let's say I just showed you I made 28 million views since 2007. So I've been making like one a week since 2007 and got 28 million views. So if I am making $4 per thousand, that's like $113,000. If I'm making $10 per CPM, I'd be making 280,000, which I'm not making. And the reason why is because of the niche and the duration and the location and so on. Let's get back to the ranking here. At the very top is personal finance, investing, and credit cards. The companies that advertise on YouTube, they pay a lot of money to put advertisements on about personal finance and credit cards and getting rid of your credit and so on and investing. You can get this says 20 to 50. Here is the median range. It's $35 per thousand views. So that's why you see a lot of people focusing on personal finance and investing. You see people sitting in their cars in the parking lot of a Burger King talking about the Federal Reserve because if they just get a few views, like I'm down here, I'm getting $4 and $5 per thousand. They're getting $35 per thousand, so they're making seven, eight, 9 times more money than I'm making for each video. So this is why you see people talking so much about real estate and reviewing technical items and so on, and cameras and so on, because there's a lot of money to be made. And these highest ranking ones up here. In the middle, you've got like health and fitness, self-improvement, career advice, technical tutorials. Surprisingly, do-it-yourself home improvements are like between $8 and $15 per thousand. Down to the very bottom, you would get things like uh, music covers. People who do music, zero, 50 cents to $3 per thousand, practically nothing. You also want to think about on some of these, like technical and software reviews. If someone is reviewing some piece of technical equipment like a camera or a computer, they can have an affiliate link for the actual item and make a significant amount of money. Also, people will have courses, they can make money. They can have consultation, or they can just make videos for the manufacturer. So they'll get a brand deal to make videos about the item. so you can get a lot of money that way. So it's not always just CPM. You get a lot. There's other ways people make their money, but when you're looking at just CPM, this is a breakdown of the different amounts that people make for each video by 1,000 views. So surprisingly, travel adventure, it sounds pretty cool. Cooking recipes, you don't make that much money. And like I said, this is the average between 4 and 8. And this is an estimate, and in individuals it could be different. Like I said, according to your location, you could make less or more money. Also, how often people engage with your videos by watching more, or the yeah, like watch time. If somebody just watches for a brief amount of time, you're not going to get that much. So it's not cut and dried. There's different ways to compute and get at the exact amount that people make with these different topics, but this is a pretty good ballpark. Now, there is a website that's called Social Blade. I plugged in my channel name. You can go to plug in any channel name you want, and it'll give you an overview. This shows me a pretty good breakdown of my channel and where I stand. And here it gives what it estimates between $1 and $14, $1 and $16 on. This is the daily amount for each day, and they're pretty close to being accurate. They're totally accurate. Um, Unfortunately for me, if you go down to future projections, it doesn't look good. Boys and girls, it don't look good. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to have to do something with the channel. It's not doing well. It's not doing well at all. In the last 3 years, it's been coming down this way. Um, the trend is not my friend. I'm going to have to make some changes. Um, maybe I'll sitting in my car talking about personal finance. Wait a minute, I don't have a car anymore. It got totaled. Okay. I'll be sitting in a cardboard box behind Walmart talking about personal finance. So, um, yeah, it's not looking good. But you can plug in almost anybody's. In fact, let's go here. This is a comedy channel. They stopped making videos, but they were pretty funny. They're from Finland. It's difficult to do comedy, and I always appreciate people who have a little off the wall, different type offbeat comedy. And they're making 24 million views for comedy. That's not bad. 250 videos. They started in 2018. That's not bad at all, really. Um, but if let's go to comedy, what do we have here? Mm, Comedy 1 to 4. So down at the bottom, they could have made 24,000 or close to $100,000 off of their channel since they started in 2018. So that's a breakdown. We could go to Social Blade and plug in that, but probably get close to the same thing. So, guys, if you're wanting to know how much money people make or how much money you can make, you can look at my chart. The chart will give you a pretty good idea of what type of income you can get from different niches. And it's going to depend on other things. Like I said, if you have channels where you can do reviews and have affiliate links from Amazon and other places or courses and so on, you can make a lot more money than just money off your CPM. Um, if you're having an Amazon affiliate links, you should get I think like 5 or 10% of whatever your CPM is, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting a lot less. Um, so I don't have a lot of things that I have to affiliate links to. So hope this was a little helpful to you to give you information about how you can understand what people actually make on YouTube and the best niches for you to go into if you're thinking about doing it. But if you do go into it, remember with artificial intelligence, it's going to be transforming the landscape of everything. I think a lot of people won't be going to YouTube because they'll be able to just go to ChatGPT or other ones, artificial intelligence apps, and just find information instantly without having to watch a 10-minute video and having advertisements in between. So you're going to be having a lot of these things change. I can't imagine people wanting information about personal finance or business, and when they could just go to ChatGPT and find stuff, even tech reviews. You can have like a ChatGPT ask you to review four different things and compare them between all four, and what are the advantages and disadvantages based upon this or that, with a preference of focusing on this or that. And 10 seconds later, you got it. So I don't see a big future for YouTube in some areas. It's still going to be good, I think, for do-it-yourself and fixing things and showing people how to do things where the artificial intelligence is not going to be able to do that good of a job that quickly. So it's kind of a downer in one way, but on the other hand, I have a variety channel, so I'll be able to pivot pretty easily because I started when they weren't paying me anything, so it'd be easy for me to do that again. Like I told my boss once years ago, I was looking for a job when I found this one. If they do something really negative to YouTube, when I started, we weren't getting a penny. It was just for the fun, and I'm still. That's one of the drawbacks to my channel. I've been doing it for just for fun, not as a business, and that's why I think I haven't made as much money, and why I'm seeing a downturn, a trend in my videos, because I haven't been focusing on it as a business, just something to have fun with, and hopefully you guys have fun too. All right, I'm rambling here. I'm talking too much. Go to Social Blade if you need to uh, find out more about a specific channel if you want. And you can also just click on the more part and get the exact amount of video that have been watched on a channel. And then you can use this chart that I made to help you figure out how much they're making or what niche you should go into. All right, guys, I said I was rambling and I'm still talking. Take care. See you out there.